My name is Jessica Martinez. I am a packaging operator and I've worked in manufacturing since I was 18, so for 12, 13 years. We package the pasta when it's done coming from processing. Fixing machines, putting cartons on the machines, checking my products throughout the day, cleaning my machine. It feeds people. My kids eat the pasta and they love it. When we punch in, we come in, look at the board to see what machine we're going to for the day. We go out to the floor, wash our hands, get ready, check our machine, do our metal checks, check our products. It's a machine that we send metal wands through to make sure it's going to pick up metal if it gets into the product. We start running our machine, we'll check our weights and we'll grab a quality sample and we put our cartons on and just keep running, and if the machine messes up, we fix it, as long as it's something that we can fix, not have to call maintenance. We have wrenches and we have Allen wrenches that we can fix some of the parts on the machine, but if it's something that we can't fix, we have to call maintenance because you really don't want to break it any more than it already is. Well, when I was little, yeah, I grew up on, and where we're from, it's our rancho. I grew up with animals and been working in factory and food production since I was old enough to work in a factory. I was born in Ponce in Puerto Rico. We came here because Ponce really doesn't have a lot of jobs unless you're a teacher. So my parents moved us here where we could have a better life because we grew up poor. So we came here and my dad worked on a farm, Root Brothers in Albion. My mom worked at Fisher Price and Comstocks, which is not even Comstocks anymore. But my mom worked in food production most of her life. My dad worked on a farm, so I just followed their footsteps. I do have an associate's degree in a general associate's degree because I was going to school to become a Spanish translator, but I rather work. I worked at a factory in Batavia, which unfortunately closed. So I went to a job fair that they offered us, and I met Heather, which is a representative for Barilla. And a job fair is where there's multiple jobs there that are open for hiring, and I met her, but they were only hiring for second shift. So since I'm a mom, I didn't want to do second shift. So I was used as a reference from one of my employees from the old factory because I was a supervisor there, and I ended up coming here. You definitely need time management, and you have to be able to communicate. That's a big thing, communication. Communication is everywhere. You need to communicate to get your point across, because if you don't communicate, something's going to get messed up somewhere along the line. A people person to a certain point, because you have to be able to work with your colleagues. You really have to pay attention to detail, because something that somebody else doesn't see, you might catch. If somebody doesn't catch something that's wrong, then your whole order is going to end up being put on hold. It's displayed on the screen of how fast your machine is running. It all depends on what machine you're running, on the short side to the long side. The long side, sometimes it all depends on what type of pasta you're running, can run 220 cartons per minute. And on the short side, which one of the Sasanis can run up to 220 cartons a minute. But sometimes you can run it a little faster, it all depends on what kind of cut pasta you're running. A big mess. A big mess. You can end up sending open cartons, not correctly sealed cartons, down to the case packer. It could cause, if you don't pay attention, it's really going to end up being a big mess. I have a 401k because I'm not getting any younger. So I finally opened 401k, which is awesome because they do match me, what is it, up to 6%? Vacation and personal time, community service time, and holidays. It's fast-paced. I like working in a fast environment. I love the people that I work with. I don't know, at the end of the day, I feel like I accomplished something because I'm putting food on somebody else's table, because not everybody's fortunate enough to have food on a daily basis. Being away from my kids so much. I don't really don't have anything to complain about because I'm used to long hours. I'm used to standing on my feet for a long time. So so I really don't have anything to complain about. I work 12-hour days. Our shifts vary. Like 1 week I'll work 4 days and have 3 days off, and the following week I'll work 3 days, have 4 days off. But I'm on my feet 12 hours a day unless I'm on break. But it's not meant for the weak-hearted people. You really have to be strong-willed and not so much be physically fit, but be willing to stand on your feet on concrete and steel-toe boots for 12 hours. I can't even say I'm a single mom, but I do have my husband, but he works at night, so it's kind of rough. But I have 6 kids. I do have 4 at home, ranging from the age of 16 to the age of 4. I am at work every day because that's how my bills and my kids are fed. But attendance is a big key anyway. You have to be on time, and the days you're scheduled to work to be at work, because that's going to follow you for the rest of your life. It affects everybody because your shifts is running short on people, and it's stressful sometimes. Long hours, physical labor, and really having to pay attention to detail. Well, the machine is mechanical. It's ran off a computer. You have your weights are off from the Ashita screen, which is a computer screen. You have to kind of troubleshoot it and get to where you want to be. Your end of run production gets put into the computer. Nowadays, everything is ran off a machine. It's not manual. It's more of a machine, but the person operating it is the person that sets it up, cleans it, troubleshoots it, gets it ready, runs it, and ends the run. So it's that one single person that does it. So you're cross-training multiple things to do with your machine. Coming from where I came from, English class, because English is my second language. Math. Well, in college it was public speaking because I'm a person that's shy and I don't like to speak around people. So yeah, public speaking helped me with being able to work in manufacturing because I'm able to express my points verbally in front of people now. Yeah, computer classes, technology, maybe like a mechanical trade, because like I work on cars, so that helps me a lot with having to fix on my machine. I came in as a level 0. I am a level 1 now because I tested out on my first sets of machines. So you'll learn one set of machine, test out, and then you can test out on another set. So you'll go up the ladder, and there's opportunities to grow, like supervisor positions. Sometimes they're open and being switched from packaging to processing or vice versa. So there's room to grow everywhere. Pay attention. Pay attention to everything because, like I said, it follows you through your whole life. Because even though you don't think about not paying attention at math class, or you fall asleep or do whatever you do, just pay attention to your studies because it really does help you in the long run. I know a lot of people because I have a 23-year-old son and a 17-year-old that when I first started working in manufacturing, they thought it was a nowhere job. It really isn't a nowhere job because it comes with a lot of responsibilities. You have room to grow, and maybe one day somebody can open their own factory